Car accidents can cause many different types of injuries, especially for women. Today, Margaret Swope from Swope Law joins us on how women are affected differently than men. Good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you. Great to be back.
This is so interesting, and I'm learning so much from you because I don't think I've really looked at we know that men and women are different, right? But when it comes to car accidents, there really are a lot of the after effects are different for men and women. And what I love about you is you've been through this. You understand it.
Yes.
So talk about some of the differences between men and women and how you were able to kind of put your own history into now helping other people as well.
Sure. As you know, I myself have been injured in a car accident, was rear-ended by a drunk driver.
I was going to say, not just any accident, a pretty traumatic one.
Right. I had 4 herniated discs after that accident. It actually bent the frame of our Navigator. It was a very bad accident, and it was emotionally different for me than it was for my husband, and physically different. We were injured completely differently. So, women just do tend to have different injuries than men do, and insurance companies treat everyone the same.
Which is really unfair sometimes when you think about it, but that's why we're glad you're here to help us kind of navigate that. And one of the things you wanted to mention was, again, talking about insurance companies and how they kind of look at everybody the same. Stay-at-home moms, and I know this is a passion of yours, that they should not be just looked at as the same, and there's kind of differences when it comes to them and what they're doing at home and their kind of importance in the family, right?
Exactly. I think insurance companies, they don't really know what to do with stay-at-home moms. They typically look at people who have lost wages. They want to see W-2s and tax returns.
And I get that they have to look at actual physical numbers.
And I understand it as well, but for the stay-at-home mom, it's so much more complex than whether or not they have a job or not, because they do a job at home. They clean, they cook, they take care of the home, and if they can't because they're injured, then they either need to hire somebody to do it, and for many people that's just not a feasible option, because what the insurance company wants you to do is hire them and then they reimburse you, rather than understanding that you need the money to be able to do that sort of thing in the first place.
Yeah, so is that where a team like yours can kind of step in and make sure that they are treated fairly and as they should be? How does that work? How do you kind of use your expertise to help them?
Sure, we do advocate for our clients. I think so many times even attorneys look at a person and say, oh, well, you don't work, so you don't have any lost wages. I can't get you compensation from the insurance company. And that's not the perspective that Swope Law has. We try very hard to make insurance adjusters understand that stay-at-home moms are worth just as much as someone like you or I that has a job.
Yeah, so true. And again, talking about the differences just kind of emotionally too. I know one time we were talking about anxiety levels as well, how that can kind of escalate a little bit more quickly for women as well, right?
Right. Women already, without being in a car accident, have a higher tendency, 2 times more likely to develop anxiety over their lifetime. Then you put an event in that is sure to accelerate anxiety, and they have a really hard time recovering from that.
And again, these are all just factors that you've kind of learned from experience, from learning from other clients as well, and then you kind of incorporate that with the best way to represent them, right?
Exactly. Women come to us with a variety of issues. Sometimes they'll have scars, they'll have a shoulder surgery, and they see scars much differently than men do. Men treat them as badges of honor, and women are concerned about whether or not they can wear their bathing suit on Clearwater Beach.
Yep, I know. Well, thank you so much for being on the show this morning, and again for kind of sharing your personal story, for having the passion you do to help other women out there. If someone is interested, they want to find out more, what would you have them do? What's the best way to get hold of you and your team?
Sure, absolutely. They can call my office at 727-725-0200, or they can get more information from our website, pinellasaccidentlawyers.com.
And then Facebook as well.
Oh, social media, definitely.
Yes, Margaret, thank you so much for being here this morning. We look forward to having you back.
Thanks, Carly.